So, here we are. This is the third take. Camera kept overheating because I had a cordless mic attached to it. It was providing too much power to it. So, this is the third try. We're here today because my baby, Ducati 1199, started doing some funky things yesterday. It was, I used what's called a Tune Boy firmware system. That system allows you to tune all the parameters of the engine and add some extra features to it. Let me pull up the tune tables right now. I'll step over here, I'll show you. Don't know how shiny that screen is, but this is your fuel trim table. Then you have, find the mouse, there it is, ignition timing tables, air fuel ratios that have already been stored, your target throttle position versus RPM versus mixture, and down here in this part you have your blip height percentage, how long the blip lasts, your follow-on hold of the throttle so that it doesn't fall on its face when it gets in the next gear, and the length of time that takes place. Here's the throttle percentage, how long it lasts, the height that holds at, throttle percentage, and the height that holds. You can do just about everything in the engine. You can adjust your timing, you can adjust your entire RPM curve, you can adjust your throttle curve, you can go into many different parts and just play around and make the bike how you want it. Believe me, from the factory, the bike was not how you want it. It was very twitchy, let's just say that. So, I've been using this for 3.5, 4 years now. It has a cruise control capability. It has the blipper and it has the quick shifter. Yesterday, the blipper, the quick shifter, and the cruise control all went out at the same time. Now, why did they do this? If you have your clutch pulled in or your brake on, the cruise control will shut off. It will not even set, because you don't want the cruise control to set when you're declutched or when you're on the brakes. Little demonstration really quick here. Brake lights. We know the front brakes are working properly because they do that. We know the rear brakes aren't working properly because this switch is stuck. It's stuck down. I actually had to grab it with a pair of hemostats to pull it out. There. It's supposed to be that long when it's not engaged. It has a spring inside. You push it down and it stays there. Pushing it down is what happened when your pedal comes up. It pushes against the pin here. When you let off the push on the brakes, the pin is supposed to come out and engage. So right off the bat, that's bad. I have another one coming. But we have the clutch. The clutch switch is kind of a bad place. It's sitting out in the middle of everywhere, right here, where all the water and the wind and the dirt gets up in there. So I started looking at it, and I noticed that the silicon seal right here split, and by maneuvering the switch around and doing funny things, I could sometimes get things to work properly with the starting mechanism for the cruise control. The Tune Boy system, when you first start up, you use the starter switch, but it disengages the capability of starter switch when the engine's running, so you can't accidentally hit it. So since that's disengaged, it is now a free button to use for whatever you want. I'm not going to push that because it'll start. So you get it running, you push the button, and after 4 or 5 seconds it'll give you a quick blip of the throttle to let you know that it's engaged, it's working properly. and the cruise control can now be controlled by just a quick touch of the button instead of holding it. And to do that, we will now demonstrate, and this is going to get loud. Believe me, it's going to be very, very loud. And that was the launch control. Launch control is set at 6,000 RPM on this bike. So if I'm in neutral and I rev it up like that, it goes 6,000, doesn't go anywhere else. So now we know that the system works properly with that switch disconnected. And if I take my trusty handy dandy ohm meter, and I did this twice already because it keeps overheating the camera. If I take this though, right now I should read infinite ohms. This should go to a super high value. Stay. 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 Good. It's learning. It should go to a super high value because it is. Mega ohms has no reading at all. It should stay there when I do this because the switch is not engaged. Oh, that's not good. If you push the switch in, it should read a very low value. So let me do that. Let's see if I can fumble finger around and hold these. It should be shorted, which it is. See how it's shorted? I went to 0. But when I let go of it, it still goes to this funky number floating around. In a digital system, if it detects any voltage, it considers it to be all the voltage. So right now the switch is intermittent. It's doing funny things. If I leave that disconnected, I can ride the bike with my cruise control and my blipper and my quick shifter and everything will work fine. So I gotta hook that back up. It's not gonna work at all. So that's done. Got a switch coming for that too. That's the story on why the bike was acting funny. And got it all figured out. 2 bad switches. That one has been bad for a long time. I don't know how long, but it's been bad. This one went out while I was just sitting at the ATM at the bank yesterday and just went and died. So, what else are we doing? Well, this bike has the stock from the factory, not an Olin's, steering damper. Steering damper. It is covered with tape here because the reflection of the sun makes this reflect on the instrument panel, and it just gets glare and I can't see the instrument panel, so I cover it over with black foam. Now I can move this. It's pretty stiff, but it moves. Okay, and it's pretty good. But when you come down off an on-ramp onto another highway and there's an uneven area of the surfaces, I get this from the handlebars sometimes, and I don't even like pulling the front tire off the ground. It will do it in first and second gear whenever it wants. So I like keeping the front tire on the ground. So an adjustable Olin's $450 made of unobtainium, I'm sure, steering damper. Now right now I have it wound all the way out. And I can just go back and forth, it's no problem. But I put this on the bottom, I won't be able to move it. There, it's on the bottom, I'll take it out. 1, 2, 3 clicks. I should use this as a workout tool inside. You can see this thing will get very, very, very stiff. And did I mention very stiff? So, put this on real quick, and then I can adjust it to how I like it. All it does is make the steering less easy to move. But this one has a quick reaction valve in it. So when you get a bump real quick, it instantly reacts to that bump and stops things from moving too quickly. So I'll just put this on. Up. Almost forgot my own rule. V-twin, lock tight. Every single time. There. Now, camera. I have a cordless one, or say a wireless one, but it takes the camera over. So I'll have to find another solution, I think. All right, it's one of these. You can't grab this because the button. So now I feel much safer at high speeds because I know I've seen too many death wobbles out there, and that won't happen with this. Calibrated hands. Buttons properly. Is it properly? Okay, you have to do it. Here. Right, now we just had another overheat, so I'll just pick up where I was. I got the bolts attached to it. Now when I go down the road, I can reach down there and I can tighten it up and make it feel the way I want it to feel. And check it in park lots, slow speed maneuvering things. You see how it goes over bumps at high speeds. I'll feel much safer like that, believe me, I will. Other things going on, I'm going to be adjusting the shifter on the left side. My boot. Yes, I have these boots. Boot does not like to engage properly because it has this, it hits this plate. I'm actually coming from here and angling my toe in to get hooked or to down to. I'd rather be closer to the center here. So this actually needs to come up a bit. I'm really having to push down a long way to get the upshift. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to move the shifter up to about here today, and then I'll get everything back together and take it for a test ride. Make sure the blipper and the quick shifter work properly, make sure the cruise control works properly, and then when the switches come in, I'll just take bike back apart, put them in real quick, do the hookups, make sure everything works, and we're golden. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. That's the first time I've ever said that. And if you want to put down some comments in the comment section, they are appreciated, and I read all of them because I only get 4 or 5 right now. So thank you very much for watching again, and let me do this so I can turn this off remotely, like wave goodbye or something. Yes, it is. It is needs to be connected. I don't know why it keeps overheating. I may have to start soaking it in ice water or something. Connect. Thank you. There. And it's running. So this is the maxed. Yeah, a little pun there. Maxed, my buddy, mechanic. Peace out, guysy. Signing off. Wishing you all a great day. And I hope to see you when I make another video.